boys out to meet everyone this afternoon. Now, the first job for them to do is to give everyone a great big wave hello. So, if you're ready, boys, are you going to wave hello to everyone who's going to see you then? How are you going to wave hello? Here we go. That's the one, boys. Alright. Now, these two are of the type of sea lion called California sea lions. And as that name does suggest, you can of course find the biggest group at this particular type of sea lion all around across the coast of California. Now, you can also find them as far up north as Canada and as far south as Mexico as well. So, this type of sea lion is fairly widespread all across the western Pacific coast of America. Now, let me just quickly introduce them to you so that you know who we're talking about. And we'll start with the fella first. Now, this little man, he's called Roger. Now, Roger is one of the youngest sea lions that we look after even nosely. He's only 3 years old, so he's still only a baby, aren't you, mate? Now, for such a little sea lion, Roger is very, very clever, and I'm sure he'll show you all the things that he's been learning a little bit later in the show. Now, little Roger is a very, very friendly little man as well, so I'll see if you give me a nice little puppy shake to start things off. Hello, little man. How you doing today, mate? Thanks, man. This is a boy. So, that's little Roger. Now, the big fella that we've got on the other side is called Arthur. Now, Arthur is 12 years old, and of the 3 sea lions that we look at here, sorry, the 4 sea lions that we look after even mostly, Arthur is by far the naughtiest out of the 4 of them. Now, Arthur, he's the one who messes about a lot, and he gets down off his stand whenever he feels like it, which you'll probably find out for yourselves a bit later in the show. But you know what, saying that, he is very, very clever, and Arthur's really friendly as well. Hello, Arthur. How are you doing today, mate? Now, are you going to be a good boy for me in the show? Behave yourself. Are you going to be good? You going to be good? No. You're a hostess, I don't know. Alright, so, now you know who the two of them are. The first thing that we're going to show everyone this afternoon is an ability that sea lions are famous for. And that is, of course, an ability to balance a ball on the end of their nose. Now, these two, they're very good at ball balancing as well. So, we're going to put ball out now. Alright, Arthur, you're going to go first with this one today, buddy. Are you ready? What's that, mate? That's the one. Alright, now, the secret to this one, believe it or not, is actually in the sea lion's whiskers. Now, obviously, Arthur's whiskers are not strong enough to hold the ball on his nose, but what the whiskers are doing at the minute is feeding on which way the ball is moving, so Arthur can move his head around and try and stop the ball from falling off. Now, sea lions, when they're out in the wild, what they do is they use the whiskers to feel the movement of the different vibrations that are made beneath the water. Now, this vibration, it could be an enemy swimming past, like a big shark or a killer whale, or it could just be some of their food, like fish and squid. But Roger and Arthur's whiskers are very, very sensitive to all the movements and the different vibrations that are made beneath the water. And I'll tell you what, didn't do a bad job at the end of the... Give both a nice big round of applause for them. Now, I'm going to make the ball bouncing a little bit harder for Arthur now, just by adding some movement onto it. So what I'll do is I'll throw the ball into the water, and let's see if Arthur can bring it back to his stand but without dropping it. Now, he does have to swim and balance at the same time, you guys, so it is really, really good. Alright, Arthur, keep on your nose, mate, and you're around the stomach for us. Alright, Arthur, when you're ready, onto the stage, mate. That's the one now. Can you make it all the way back to his stand? Last little bit, can you do it? Yeah, of course you can. How about that? Alright. Now, like I mentioned at the beginning of the display, guys, Roger and Arthur are both sea instead. And they move those back flippers from side to side like a fish. So the way a seal swims from a sea lion is completely different. Now, because Roger and Arthur always swim using those big front flippers, it does mean that they're very, very strong and very good at doing things like gymnastics as well. Alright, Arthur, get your up in the air for us, please. Let me go. Properly. Come there, that's it. Alright, Arthur, let's keep it there for us, mate. Keep it up. That's it. Just over there in front of my mate. Over there. Give him a nice big round of applause, Arthur. Alright. Now, probably the best way to tell the difference between a seal and a sea lion is by watching how they walk or how they move around when they're on dry land. Okay, Arthur, you can walk, mate, that's it. Now, what I'd like you guys to do now is just watch Arthur as he walks across the stage. Because you'll notice now that Arthur uses all four of his flippers as separate walking limbs. They all move independently of each other. Well, they did anyway until they got lazy. So they only flippers for him, mate. Here we go. So, yeah, basically, he just walks the same way as a cat, a dog, or any four-legged animal walks. Now, because Roger and Arthur use all four flippers to get about, it means that they're very, very mobile. They can do things like climb over things, that's it. They can jump up as well to try and reach up higher things, and basically stand on their back flippers if they need to. But we come over, jump up, mate, you can do it, jump up. There we go, that's it. I don't want to get you, do it a little bit better than that. Jump up on the boards, mate. There we go, that's it. So you can jump up, and you can run at speeds of around about 10 miles an hour. So on dry land, sea lions are very, very fast as well. Now, if Roger and Arthur were both seals, then on land they move in a completely different way. We did a little favour, Arthur, come down here a sec. What we need to do, mate, is show everyone how a seal moves on land, Arthur. How's a seal move, mate? Do you remember? That's how a seal moves. It's lying on the bellies like that, and they have a little bit like a giant caterpillar or slip. Now, this is only because a seal doesn't have big enough front flippers or the strength in the upper body to support all their weight. Alright, so I'll put some of these on. What's the matter? Come on then, quickly. He wants to show you his seal impression now. It's all the way. Yeah, give both a nice big round of applause. Okay. Now, with all those differences between a seal and a sea lion, there is one very important thing that the two of them do share, and that is their food, which is the daily diet of fish and squid. Now, fish and squid are not easy things to catch, so a sea lion needs to have really good eyesight, and they need to be very good at judging distance and speed as well. Now, obviously here at Knowsley, we supply our 5 rings here that I'm going to throw to Roger, and we'll see how many he can catch over his head for us. Okay, Roger, 5 rings, mate, ready for this? Here we go, number 1, that's it, here's number 2, number 3, number 4, that's it. Now, a very tricky one to finish. Now, this last one, I'm going to spin it for him, so if he does manage to catch it, give him a nice big round of applause for me, guys. Hey, little man, are you ready for this, mate? Concentrate now. Here it comes up. Which I'm sure if you have, you'll know that Roger did start his high ball attempt from down here on the stage, but he's going to do things a little bit differently today because little Roger's learned something new to show you on. So, we're getting down to the right side first of all, which at the minute, Roger's normally hitting the high ball at around about there. Out there, Roger? Is that on your way? Yeah. Alright, so we'll tie it off there. Now, like I say, he does normally start his high ball attempt from down here on the stage, but he has learned something new, so instead of starting his high ball attempt from down here, we're going to ask Roger to start his high ball attempt from on top of his diving board just over there. Right? So, I'll run through what's going to happen. Roger is going to climb up the steps to the top of the diving board. Then when he's ready, he's going to dive into the water, swim across, and then he's going to make his attempt at hitting the pink ball with his nose, okay? So, if Roger does hit it, guys, I'd like you guys to give him a big round of applause, because he has been a very good boy for us today, and it is going to take him a lot of effort, this one. Alright, old man, you start That's it, he's off. Alright, young man, when you're ready, mate. Okay, he's off. He's his high ball.
Oh my god.
Okay, Arthur, I'll take you up, mate. I'll take you up. That's it. Okay, Arthur, are you ready? Ready, yeah? I'll tell the box.